Hello, and welcome to, I don't even know what I'm going to call this or where I'm going to put this, but I'm going to show you just how original I am by showing you just how hard it is to find me on the internet. Uh, Let's see. Okay, I need to get rid of, okay, fine. Let's actually log out. Let's actually log out. Um, Log out. Well, I can't figure out how to do that. Well, I give up on that. Let's see. Daniel Parks. Yeah, see, none of these people are me. I don't go to Duke University. Um, let's see, my pseudonym, Datin Risk. And it corrected it to Data Risk. Mess of Comedy, my comedy brand. Yeah, mess comedy, that's not it. Um, don't mess with none of this is it. Let's see. Leah, and it's this woman, not my actual um made up country. If I Nobody knows the full name, but if I mean I don't advertise the full name, but it goes Leah Belugada. And I think this is it. This isn't. Yeah, that's me on Facebook. And see, the audience did not understand it. You see, I guess I had to explain something very complex very quickly, and everyone got lost. Um, let's see. Look at Limited. You see, there's a company. That's not me at all. Yep, it turns out there is an indigenous group in Australia by the name Belugada. So that is not, so I don't have the majority of interest in that name. Um, let's see something that I do have meet the Garfields. It's all about Garfield the cat. Um, let's see. Albert Schminkenheimer. And it does not. Oh, here it is. I don't know why that's in a language I don't know. Okay. That is actually my page. All right. But that's not for terribly original stuff. Nothing on Albert Spinkenheimer the way he's supposed to be. Let's see. Um, let's see. Uh, Automated restraint suit. And that actually does come up. You see, and there's the real definition, which is different than what I, um, yeah, there's somebody invented something good with that name that goes beyond my idea that I wasn't able to execute because I couldn't find anybody who was interested in working on it. Um, and there's even a typo in here. Let's see. Um, let's see. Um, let's do something that is unique but doesn't have any views. So this is gonna probably have no battery. Really? All right, it's fine. You see, it didn't recognize what I wrote. Pixel fractometry, pixel formulas, my stuff. Oh, here I am. Here I am. Finally, my Anlia actual framework. I think this video is probably long enough. I can't think of anything else that I have made. Wait, actually, let's try something else. Let's try something else and try another thing. There's another dimension to this, so we have to do the whole thing again. Yeah, artism. Yeah, there's apparently artism is a common idea. That was my autobiography, but the name isn't that original. It's an easy to come up with thing. And now let's Hey, do we have anything in here? All right, fine. Um, pixel fractometry. Actually, it does come up pretty soon, but maybe just because I'm Googling it. Automated restraint suit. So my solution to having a lot of my solution to having a lot of uh my solution to having a lot of names that other people steal is that the definition is that the word belongs to the definition. The definition does not belong to the word. If the word I'm using does not match the definition I'm trying to say, I do not mean the word, I mean the definition that I'm trying to say. So, that is a huge part of my life. It's like meet the Garfields. No, Garfield. Let's try Erwin Garfield. Even Erwin Garfield doesn't bring up anything of mine. Here, oh, actually, right. It's over here. See? Um, Massive Comedy Halloween. That's also on there. Okay, let's see. Erwin Garfield. Um, 9047. Enter. Let's try that one. Oh, look. I am the first result. Well, actually, I think YouTube's okay. There's the 8 laws of 904 Center. Okay, and we'll see. Well, let's try one of my songs. 45 mile per hour world. Nope, nowhere. It's not anywhere. Let's try like what's a really popular song that I made? Miss Mania. Here we are, Miss Mania. It's an AI song. 135 views. Well, there's something else to look for. And I'll try Let's see. My Leviticus. I don't know why that had so many views. It's not easy to find. There's a ton of stuff about Leviticus. Adam. Let's see. Stardust. No, I can't really find it. I'll go with, let's try Stardust Stanley out. Here we are. Stardust Stanley is Angel Week 4. And here we have my cameos. Yeah, that's interesting. I do listen to those videos a little bit. Uh, the arcade adventure. There's Miffy. Uh, just ended it with them. You know, for some reason, I think this is about me. I don't know what this is. Never seen it before. This is a song I put on a playlist. All right, let's see. And that has 8 views. That has way fewer views than my video. All right, let's see. What are other things that I can search for that are me? Um, Alien Manifesto. Here we go, the Alien Manifesto. 20 views compared to 229 views on the next result. But this is the first result because this has nothing to do with this. All right. I don't know how well anyone else could find me like this. Um, let's see. Do what I didn't look up Alien Manifesto here. Let's try Alien Manifesto. Yeah, see. Alien Manifesto does not show up. Oh, here it is. Yeah, there it is on YouTube. Stardust Alien. And it's the same playlist, yeah. Yeah. But if you want to know what playlists I have, Um, these are the playlists that I have. They are A Future at a Time, which is my last album of AI songs. AI Unlisted, which is all the latest. Well, it's private. It's unlisted playlist of all the latest AI songs. Or actually, I ended up putting my most recent non-AI songs on there as well, but I didn't have that many of them compared to the AI songs. All songs notes. That's my unlisted playlist of all three and a quarter, actually 3 and a quarter or sorry, a 3 and a third of a quarter books, or sorry, 3 and a 12th books of songs, which are each 360 songs long. Um, Alien Holidays. That's all my Alien holiday celebrations, like the Angel Weeks, Alien Year in Review, including the ones that my friend, um, that my friend S.J. Dawkins posted. Alien Year in Review. I had to private that, but I really wish that I didn't because it's got my entire life story on it in AI songs. So Dan the Self-Employed Secret Agent. Um, that's unlisted because I wasn't sure if I did something inappropriate in it. I dug it up from when I was 14, and it's actually kind of boring near the end, but I don't know. There's something inappropriate in there. Um, Dummy Fun. Uh, except the creating a dummy out of a coat with a backpack on it and dropping it off as stuff. I came up with the idea. Got it from Smosh, basically. Experiments, just random stuff like day in the life videos, Chris Chan style stuff, and it's extrinsic explanations. Just made that playlist. It's some it's explaining things that I didn't make up. So like explaining AI and explaining calculus. Feats. There are only 2 videos on here. I don't like to explain things I didn't make up. Feats, big things, things that were hard to do, like digging this big hole. Full stories, nothing took more than a day. Full stories, full stories are all the books in the time circle capsule. So they're like the history of Anlia or the myths of Anlia going through the loop of time. And they recently I've been adding some AI to that playlist, but it's not all AI. In fact, without the AI, there's still probably several hours of footage in there. Head play recap. Head play recap. It's unlisted, but it's like Alien Year in Review, which is My Life Organized by the Alien Years, which start in August. These videos are recaps of the songs that play in my head playlist, which has a song each month, and those songs are real songs, not songs that I write. And I list all this. I reference all the songs, all the monthly songs for a year, starting in January and ending in October, and then I make these songs. And this starts in 2019. Home videos. I have a home videos public and home videos unlisted. Home videos public is a little bit more friendly. This has like a little bit more. This has basically like everything in chronological order. This has like only people who approve to be in the video and avoiding most things from babyhood. This is IKEA. Just a art thing, I guess. From when I was 14. Intrinsic songs of the year. I tried, you see, because because I've been writing songs since 2015 and only the last few years, or only the last 3 years are AI. Or actually, I think, 24, 25, 26. Yeah, 3 years. The, then, you've got always been a trust fund kid, but I'm coming. So you've got since I've been making songs since 2015 and only the last 3 years are AI, I try to include as many songs that were produced by either me or other people and not AI in this playlist as I could. Let's actually look at it. Some of these songs were never produced until after AI, but they're all songs that I made in the years 2015, 2016, 2017, 2018, 2019, 2020, 2021, 2022, 2023, 2024, 2025. And it's unlisted. Why is this unlisted? Maybe I'll make this public. Well, I don't know how to do that. All right, let's see. Liked videos, Leo Independence. Yeah, this is videos that I made for my autobiography, which is in Full Stories, or videos which I organized for my autobiography, which is in Full Stories, Leo Independence. Using my life story as part of the story of Anlia, obviously. Medleys, very, very broad summaries of all my songs, each book. Massive comedy clips. Um, Minecraft. That's awful. I'm terrible at Minecraft. My Torah. That's a pretty good playlist. It's about it's a playlist of songs that I made at the end of one of my discs, which is like the second to last disc of the book, a future out of time, and it's a life story mapped to the five books of the Torah. Very interesting. Original mess of comedies. I often come back to this. This is my favorite. Hold on. I often come back to this. This is my favorite. Um, I often come back to this. This is one of my favorite things to do. It's got it's got so when I got my first new computer in 2007, I started making all these videos with photo booth and editing them together in iMovie and calling it Massive Comedy, putting commentary in between. I think the main series ended when I was 14, so it was like over 2 years. There were six videos, and then four of them remain, excluding the first one and the last one. So it's two, three, four, and five. Then there is original music. You see, I all the fully produced songs and then all the AI songs afterwards, except for the ones that were inappropriate. And then there's all the original songs. You see, these are the public songs notes. These are all the main books, but with all the books that might contain anything iffy in them taken out. This is all of that, but without any of the AI songs in them either. So then you've got these stories. You got this book, which is the summary of what I did in my sketchbook for a couple weeks in and it's just sent to my psychologist, but he didn't watch them, so I stopped making them. Sketchbooks, reviews of sketchbooks that I made. I didn't get all the way up to my current sketchbook. I think I just went from about I did think I had a couple extras plus from like third grade, which is when started having sketchbooks, um up to ninth grade. Something happened with technology. It's because when I try to look into my folders, it loads too slowly. Slept on bangers. These are so whereas the AI unlisted thing is everything new that's not a redo of an old thing. It's not a redo of an old song. And the original music is everything new that can be public. This is everything old that was made with AI recently. Songs of the year, real songs, one for each year. Song Sonic Al. Sonic Al had me record these for him and upload them to my YouTube channel. Songs that play in my head. Um, that's really what the head play recap is recapping. It's one song every month since 2019, since January 2019. Songs to play at my funeral. I just kind of like these two songs. I think they're relevant to death. You know, actually, I'm gonna probably get flagged if I uh kind of like these songs. They're relevant to death. How to Save a Life and May There Always Be Sunshine. I think that would be interesting to play at a funeral. May There Always Be Sunshine because you're saying may there always be mama, may there always be me. Maybe at my mom's funeral or my funeral. I just think also just the sadness would kind of fit. It's you got that calmness that is not supposed to come with sadness, but does. This is my Stardust Dan Lean playlist, all of my previous what I showed you short or what I showed you earlier about all the Stardust. This is public. It's all the technology of Stardust and all the laws of Stardust and all the laws of Anley and stuff. Stardust mix. You've got a basically a song for every age on the hierarchy of ages. This will explain what the hierarchy of ages is, but this is like as as my life goes on and gets slower, there are more years to each song. And then you've got Walk and Talk, and then the original version of this playlist, which is supposed to end when I was 19, um, was very good at getting me riled up. It would always go like you would have a it's very good at getting me riled up. It would always go, you know, it would start with the very high energy song and then a low energy song. It was kind of like throw you, and then there'd be a bunch of low energy songs, and then it would be a really high energy song at the end, and it'd be like, oh yeah, go make the Stardust printer, do all this stuff, walk and talk. I wasn't walking in all these videos. What I ended up doing was just talking about Anlia, and I don't know why I put this in watch later. Okay, I'm gonna see you in the future, future Dan.